Singapore's daytime versus Singapore's nighttime. Let's show you the difference. Alright, so it is 2 o'clock. We got lots of work done this morning and just had a very healthy lunch of ramen noodles and some carrots, so we're good. So time to now go and explore Singapore. So excited. This is our last day in Singapore. Yesterday we just totally needed a chill day, and that's totally okay. And now we get to go explore.
These buildings. I got it. 1, 2, 3.
That's how it was in Dubai as well.
I'm spending money like I just got paid. $100 bills, tell them keep the change. Come on. Yeah, pop a bottle, about to make it rain. Let me give you something now to celebrate. Come on. And if you're wondering why I move the way I do, I just feel so good, good, good. Oh, I just feel so good, good, good.
When we were first approaching the Fountain of Wealth, it looked like it was dried up. Because as you can see, there's like these little, these little things on the side, on the inside of the ring that sometimes drip water, I believe. But they're not. But we do have water, as you can see. It's coming up way down below.
Whoa!
Well, it's not dried up. It's a good day.
It's quite windy. Thinking it might storm, but yesterday I don't think it ever ended up raining. It just looked like it was going to. So maybe the same will happen today. We'll see. All right, so there is no crosswalk to get across out of the Fountain of Wealth area. So a lot of people are underneath, and so we were trying to figure out how they got there. More so we're trying to figure out how to get back across the street the legal way. Wow, there's this whole shopping area underneath here.
Voila!
Well, that worked.
Not so bad after all.
No, I guess that was better than trying to cross a busy roundabout. It's actually really nice that it is cloud covered as we are walking around. We're gonna walk about 5K today, and it feels okay when there's a nice breeze and cloud cover. Now if the sun was out, it'd be a different story because it is still pretty humid, and so I feel just perfect in a tank top. Such a fancy conference center. It's crazy. Been traveling the world is to see every country's different name for what we call World War II. Here in Singapore, they were occupied by the Japanese. So this is a memorial to those civilians that died during the Japanese occupation from 1942 to 1945. Man, everything is so close. So this looks like a durian fruit building. That's kind of interesting. And then this is the building that we are going to end up at tonight for the fountain show. Those buildings are so unique. It's so cool. I am more of a building person, I think, now than I was when we were in Europe. And we were seeing the same kinds of buildings in every single city. But like here, it's pretty different stuff.
I see the world through my thrift store shades, rose colored lenses and a fake gold frame. Come on.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting building. And it's a hotel. I mean, that's huge.
Playing old rock songs on an air guitar.
I always find it really funny when I see tractors in a big city. Looks like they're putting some sod in this field here. But it always just so funny. You're like, wait a second, that doesn't belong.
Welcome to the Victoria Theatre, home of the Singapore Symphony Orchestra.
Look how close these three buildings are connected to each other. It's crazy. I'm like, wait, are they not connected? And it's like, no, they're just like that close together. And it's so crazy. No, they are connected, Peter. They are. I still can't tell if they're connected. I walked pretty far over, but it's hard to tell. And now Peter is walking off without me, so I gotta go. I realized that these are all three bank buildings. Maybank, Bank of China, but I believe they are all connected through walkways. This is a cool bridge. Seriously, they're like all in one spot all the time. This is crazy. All we had to do was walk down those stairs. Okay, so yesterday Peter asked me, so what are you most excited to see as we explore Singapore? Like, what are your must-sees? And I said, I definitely just want to see the Merlion, and after that, like, I don't really care. Guys, that's the Merlion right there. That is the Merlion. But there's a tiny one up back over there that we can see, but at least we have the mini one that we can see. Like, that's the original one. So Singapore, the word Singa or something like that means lion. And it was named so because on this island they saw a lion, and so that's why they named it after a lion. Now there are no lions here on the island, and then they made this like lion fish thing that like spits out water, and it's seriously not even on. Like, I feel like this is the story of our life. Like, it's always under scaffolding. Ah! That is too funny. Peter, I just have to laugh because, like, seriously, like, I normally don't care about anything, but like, my cousin, she had done a report on Singapore, and she sent me her PowerPoint presentation. And when I was looking at it, the thing that really stood out to me that I thought was pretty unique was the Merlion. And of course, I can't even see it. So thank you, Haley, for sending me the document. We found like a lot of helpful information from that.
And if you're wondering why I move the way I do, I just feel so good, good, good. Oh, 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 I just feel so good. If you feel it, just dance along.
When we went to Paris, the Thinker Museum was closed that day. So we saw the Thinker in the metro station, but now we get to see another one here in Singapore. That before 1970, this all was under sea and marsh. And now, look at it. It's this beautiful city, skylines and everything. So they had really done a lot of work to make this land possible. Now the popular tourist stuff is all in the area that was built up. So this used to be the shoreline. Boop. Here's where we are now in the Marina Bay. This is pretty cool. So these are solar panels, and so then I think it makes the fan move. So what a fun place to sit underneath when it's super hot. I did not realize just how many brides we would see around the world. Feels like anytime we're walking in a major city, we normally see a photo shoot. I really think that Asian culture, they must take pictures on a different day, which honestly makes sense because there is just so much to pack in on a wedding day that why not just do your glamour shots on a different day.
Keep the feeling going on and on. If you feel it, just dance along, dance along, dance along.
What is this? Well, we realize what it is. It like takes your voice and travels it across. And so you only hear the person like across from you. Yeah, I can hear you really well.
That's pretty fun, huh?
Yeah, man, that is too crazy. Like, you can't hear like anyone else's conversation, but just the person directly across from you. Craziness. That is really cool. It's funny, we've been seeing like the same buildings, just from different angles.
If you feel it, just dance along. Got to keep the feeling going on and on. If you feel it, just dance along, dance along. Oh, it just feels so good. This is the gardens by the bay.
When I ask Peter to talk, that's what I get.
This is the gardens by the bay.
People have said, hey, Peter needs to talk more. And then sometimes he's just super goofy when I ask him to say things. So Singapore celebrated their 50th year as a country in 2015. That's what we'll get to see tonight. Gardens by the Bay was created in 2012. So it's a pretty new garden. And ooh, got our first glimpse of the tree over here. This place is huge. They even have a map. So since you are here, like, look at how big this is. Wow. All around here. It's pretty cool. And the lion one, it was carved out of just one trunk. So they do the flower dome and the cloud dome. It's $21 each, and that's 21 US dollars each. It's 28 Singapore dollars. And they look really cool. We just know that it would take quite a bit of time, and plus we don't really want to spend that much. We can see lots of other great things for free. Can I sit by you, sir?
Sure thing.
Here is the Super Grove. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. Look at these trees. So excited to see them at night. You just walk amongst them. They're huge. Look at how cool these are. That is so fun. So unique. This weighs 7 tons and it's balanced on its hand. That is crazy. It really just looks like it is floating. These sculptures. That's pretty cool. So I was looking up food places and like typical Singaporean food, and I found on Wikipedia that there are actually 2 food stalls to get a Michelin star. Isn't that crazy? A food stall. they got Michelin stars. It's a really big deal. It's pretty cool. One's actually in Chinatown, and apparently just as of 2016, the price for the chicken and rice dish was still only $2, and that was Singaporean dollars. The owner had said that the prices for the food have gone up from his people that he gets it from by 4 times, but he still had to raise the price. So maybe by now it's raised a little bit. We did want to go, but then we want to be here at dusk time, so we don't have time today. Typically has a 2-hour wait, and tomorrow we have to fly out early, but I will put the link below, so that way if you are in Singapore and want to go try this food stall in Chinatown, go for it. Sounds really good. We're probably just gonna get something that's here. So here in Singapore, the tap water is safe to drink, so that's a good thing. In Malaysia, it was not, and in Thailand, I never did find out. We always used our life straw when we were in Thailand. We took the life straw out for Singapore. They have all these paths that divert from the main path. I think they go through the trees. So cool. This is pretty cool. Oh, this is the animal spot. Oh my goodness. It's a gorilla. That looks so freaky. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Look at this. Is that a ladybug? A dung beetle.
Rhino bugs.
Yeah, one of those rhino beetles. What? Guys, look at these animals. That's so cool. There's so many different like animal trees here. So many different animal trees here. And I am getting really tired. I don't know if you can tell, but like I can't talk anymore. Like my body's saying, take a nap. I don't know why I'm so tired. I felt like we got pretty good sleep last night, but I don't know. I was pretty wiped yesterday too. I'm really hoping we're not getting sick. So apparently we just keep entering stuff from the wrong way, because I just said to Peter, they should have sites. It's kind of hard to tell what these animals are. And voila, here's a sign. So these are animals that are native to Southeast Asia. The gorilla is not a gorilla, it's an orangutan. Rhino beetle, bat, hornbill, pangolin, whatever that is. Beecherong, don't know what that is. A fig wasp and a tree shrew. Yeah, I don't know what some of those animals even are, but that's what we just saw. That's pretty cool. We just entered the wrong spot. It doesn't quite feel like you're in the city. You see skyscrapers like in the background, but then like you see lots of trees, and then you see like these fun sculptures, and you hear some birds. It's really cool. It takes you out of the city. Oh, Peter, we're above the aquarium right now. We just saw that. Yeah.
Why pay for the little Skyway bridge? You can walk up here. It's almost the same level.
Exactly, and that would have been $12 for us to do, and this is free. Everywhere you go, do the free stuff, and then if you really, really want to do it, then you can, because you save so much money by not doing everything. All right, come here, come a little closer. I have a secret. There's a secret life of trees. Trees cover 1/4 of all the land available. So you get to know the roots of the tree, the bark. You get to know what a tree is, form and function of trees. That is pretty cool. Peter, you're too tall. You can't hide behind that. I love this. Like if you lived in Singapore, you could like come down here, you know, like every weekend or something with your kids, and then like take them to like a different section and like, okay, we're gonna learn about trees. Okay, now we're gonna go learn about animals that are local to Southeast Asia, and like take them to the different sections, and it's absolutely free to walk around. So yeah, this is really cool. Peter was just looking at the map and he goes, I think we saw mostly everything, but somehow we missed the floral clock. I don't know how we missed the floral clock. And then we literally look and it's right in front of us. Here it is. This is so cool. So we have seen a couple of these. They have made clocks out of like a garden area, so it's really cool.
I just feel so good. I just feel so good, good. Oh, I just feel so.
Wow, there are so many of these statues here, and they're all like painted differently. So I wonder if it was like some kind of like contest or something, or what. But it's probably up here for Chinese New Year, which is in about 2 weeks.
I just feel so good.
Peter just hit his head on these, and it makes such a cool noise. Listen. So it looks like street food. Oh, here's a crab place. So we went for the fried Hokkien mee, which is Singapore's like signature dish, and then a fried carrot cake. It looks like an egg to me, and I didn't know what it was, and I couldn't quite understand it, so we got that too. So we could have spent $1.50 on a bottle of water, but instead we went to the place of business that we just got our meal and asked them to fill up our water bottle. And sure enough, they're filling up our water bottle. So there you go. That's another budget tip for you. This carrot cake definitely just looks like the thing that we got in Thailand. We'll see.
So this was $8.30 for both these plates. Carrot cake here is neither cake nor does it contain carrot, but instead what it is a mixture of rice flour and white radish, which some call white carrot. Interesting.
Oh.
The mixture is steamed, then cut into cubes and fried with garlic, eggs, and preserved radish.
It's really good.
There you go.
It tastes like an omelet with some white things in it. I was wondering what the white thing were. So it's like radishes. They're kind of squishy. It doesn't have that much flavor. It almost, I thought maybe it was even like tofu. But like with all the stuff, it's really good. Except the sauce. I tried a little bit of the sauce with a chopstick without having any egg in my mouth. I immediately just went and grabbed eggs with my hand and stuffed in my mouth because I needed something to cool down that burning heat. How's the Hokkien mee?
It's fried noodles, so kind of like pad thai.
Yeah, it was funny because when we were in Malaysia, we had something that I thought was similar to pad thai. And our host family said like, no, that's not really like pad thai. So to me, it was about the same, but like this obviously is not called pad thai, it's called Hokkien mee. But to me it looks a lot like pad thai. So, how is it?
Good.
So the sauce on this is way different than pad thai. Pad thai is like a soy-based sauce, and this is more like a gravy. So yeah, I actually like the soy sauce a little bit better. The gravy feels a little bit like thick to me. And then it kind of like is like kind of like slimy with the noodles. I don't know.
That's slimy on the brain.
Why? When else did I say slimy?
The oysters.
Oh, the oysters? Okay, babe, those did look like snot. Alright, that was a really good dinner. Now that I have food in me, I have so much more energy. What do you know? Food equals energy. And yeah, that was some good food. We also got our water bottle filled up again. So Peter had already drank a full one. And so it was nice to get it filled up again. Oh, okay, sun is starting to set. And so we have about 45 minutes until the free water show is going to start. And so we're gonna go ahead and get our spot. So we are ready to see it. Look at all these runners. There are a lot of runners in this park. Oh man, those trees are looking cool. More lions, and these are now lit up. All right, so I went to the bathroom. Peter said he was about to come back, but he was gonna take a couple quick pictures of the trees. I was done for 10 minutes, and he still was here taking pictures of these trees. Now, granted, these are beautiful. There's actually a show that's gonna start here in 5 minutes, so we're gonna wait here now and see the show, and then we'll see the water show. We're just gonna flip the order. Oh, there's people on the Sky Bridge. That's the time to pay for that.
Watch the super trees come to life. Tonight we present A Journey Through Asia. Garden Rhapsody is brought to you by Gardens by the Bay and happens every evening. We hope that you have enjoyed the show.
That was really awesome.
That was super cool.
That was really well done. It's crazy. A nice free show that happens here twice every night.
We really appreciate the cities and places that invest in really cool stuff like this that's free still for the public. It's awesome.
Yes, so thank you, Singapore. We really enjoyed it. Oh my goodness, that's just like so super nice when a city has free stuff that you can see and do, and really like awesome free stuff. Like that was a great show. You could have paid like $8 and like been on the bridge, but honestly, I think like the low angle is better because you see the trunk and everything. All right, so this is how close everything is. All right, so we just saw this really awesome show, the super trees and in the super grove, and now we're heading over to here to see the next show that happens. Yeah, so it is going along with the show. So the show is happening right now in front of there, the 8 o'clock show. And we are gonna go see the 9 o'clock show. So we'll wait till the show's over and everyone clears out. And then in the meantime, we're just taking some evening shots because everything looks different in the evening. And so it's really cool that everything's so close that we can just get our evening pictures now. Here's the clock all lit up. Oh my goodness, that hotel just looks so unique. Oh, it's like a boat on top. Who thought, oh yeah, let's like put 3 buildings together and like put like a little ship thing on top. I mean, it's definitely a cool design, but like, I just don't know who thinks of these things. Architects, obviously. I know the answer, but it's just like very unique. If you're gonna do it, it would be really cool to do at night, just because that this city just like comes alive with lights at night. So that is just really cool. From the top, you could probably then see the grove of trees and everything. So yeah, if you're gonna do the Ferris wheel, I would do it at night. Peter's about to set up his tripod to get an epic shot.
Nice shots are so much better with a long exposure time.
It has coconuts on it.
Actually gonna just go out.
Look at that. That is so cool. Don't get hit in the head with a coconut. One just fell down there earlier. So I feel like there are definitely some cities that it is just better to see them at night. And I definitely feel like Singapore is one of those cities. Another one that comes to mind is Ghent, Belgium. When we were there, like it was just better to see at night because they had specific architects that would just work on the lighting for the city, and that was like a much smaller city than this was. And so this, I mean, they just have a lot more budget to work with and things like that. And then they have like these awesome free shows, and so yeah, and they have a free carnival. We forgot about that. So we're gonna go back to the free carnival after we see the second free show tonight. Look at these awesome palm trees. Back to the mall and back to the Helix Bridge. It's lit up at night. This is crazy how well lit up this is in here for nighttime. It adds like fake daylight, you know? That is such a fun building. All right, time to test this Gorilla Pod out and put all of our trust in it as Peter is putting it on this, and it's over the water here. he has it on his neck just in case it doesn't go well. And this way he can get some good long exposure shots. Yay, Gorilla Pod. What we do for a photo. Oh, that actually looks way better than it actually looks in real life. There's Peter's picture, and then like that's what it actually looks like, and it's definitely not the same. All right, Peter got some fun evening shots. He was really excited to use his Gorilla Pod to get some long exposure shots. And now we really got to go, Peter, to get a good seat for the light show. Awesome show. All right, here's something I haven't talked about yet today. We've walked through several different spots, all of them by the water, and it has stunk like really bad. I was not expecting that. It's very clean here. I haven't seen like any trash, but it does stink a little bit. So not sure if there's something in the water that needs to be cleaned up or what, but it's just like foul. Exploring Singapore. Definitely a city that you want to see at nighttime, and it's fun to see in the daytime too, and then kind of to compare it, but overall I think night is a little bit better. Here is an extension of the carnival we were just at on the other side of the bay. Can kind of see the Merlion better at night. Jubilee Bridge in celebration of Singapore's 50th year of independence. That is definitely a flavor you would never see in the States. Red bean McFlurry.
So we ended up taking a taxi back the rest of the way, but even so, we ended up taking a total of 20,912 steps today.
That's a lot of steps.
But it's fun walking around Singapore. This is the Google Fitness app. Just like there's a health app for Apple, this is Google's answer to that.
Too bad we didn't have that active for Europe.
I know, it would have been really cool. Your dad would have loved this. But I don't know if it was even around then. I just didn't know about it if it was. But 5 hours and 12 minutes, 10.3 miles.
That's a lot of miles. Ended up being more than a 5K because we just kept zigzagging. Make sure to subscribe to Happy Hoppe if you're not already. And like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.
I just feel so good.
Have your laundry.
What's that?
Have your laundry.
Down to Fountain of Wealth.
Take on your laundry.
Fountain of Wealth?
Lunch.
Oh, lunch?
Lunch.
Oh yeah, we already had it.
In the city of wealth? These are fake flowers. Look at like look how they're planted. Like the foam stuff. I don't know if like they're doing some kind of like walk the Fountain of Wealth ritual or what. Welcome to Singapore, one of the wealthiest countries in the world. They just keep making money. Somehow. The Fountain of Wealth. You just walk around us 5 times and voila.
Welcome to the Victoria Theatre. It's Victoria Theatre, home of this. No, I can't say it a second time. This is the
I turn the
Victoria.
camera on and you get all camera shy. I
Yeah.
can't say it correctly. Should
Okay,
I say it? Two food stall. Can't say food stall. Yeah, for you it's entertaining. I can't say this right. So it's crazy that these two food stalls, they got Michelin stars. It's a really big deal. At some point, you're just so tired to care. Got a little buff here in Singapore.
Just have no neck.
Look like a better neck.
Oh!
I just feel so good, good.